think that Christmas is all based on traditions. I feel like, everything that we do, from decorating the tree at a certain time or, certain stocking gifts and that kind of thing, is all based on tradition. Some of my favorite traditions are watching the movies with my family. And I have a movie out right now called Christmas Reservations on Lifetime. And all my other movies are kind of playing all around, mainly on Lifetime. We started my company, Heartbreak Films, when I was about 18, after I finished Clarissa, and Sabrina was our first project that we got going, because we felt like it was really important to have shows that families could watch together. Now that people have TVs in their kids' bedrooms and whatnot, families don't watch TV together anymore. So I think it is really important for families to come together and watch content together. So when we were in rural Zambia, my family went together this summer, and it was insane to see how a goat is so important in this part of the world, right? There are so many needs there, clean water and things like this, and World Vision is doing that, and they're there, and goats. It's so funny. Goat was like the most important thing in the Tongan language. They call it pongo, and we went with a farmer named Stephen, who showed us that he was given 5 goats from World Vision. He was taught how to take care of them in a veterinary kind of style, to vaccinate them, to milk them, to breed them, and then to share them with his neighbors. And now he has 150 goats, and he's been able to pass those along to neighbors, to teach his children and his wife how to vaccinate, how to take care of them, how to spray them for ticks, how to build a structure where they stay up high, so then the droppings go to the ground and they can collect those and fertilize their gardens. So these goats give off so much milk. They can breed them and give them to neighbors. They can they just give so much life to that area. Goats are so important. The Clean Water Project is, I think, by far the most important thing in the world. Water is necessary for life. And in the areas we saw a family that just got a well a few weeks before we got there, and how it changed their life. We actually did a water walk with them where we carried 5-gallon buckets of water on our heads, of not even that far of a distance, but the families have to go much further than what we had to do. And it was difficult. It's hard. That neck and your head, it's so difficult. And these young girls are the ones that usually have to do the water walk. So they don't go to school because they have to walk 6 kilometers a day to get water. And it's so impactful when you put a clean well in a village. It's so important, and now they can cook, now they can clean, now they can have proper hygiene. But it's also amazing because World Vision works in such amazing layers that they don't just give anyone a well. You have to teach hygiene first. So they make sure certain things are in place, like latrines and drying racks and rubbish pits, and all these things have to be in place first before World Vision will put a well in. So it's done with so much thought and so much care, and it's so important. In this day and age, it's really hard, I think, with our kids have these devices, right? And they have these screens, and they have this access to information, and they get information that maybe we're not giving them, and so they're getting it from other places. And so it's so important these days to teach our children to give back and to teach them humanity and how to be caring and kind to others. And I think that going through the gift catalog with them is a great way for them to see the need in the world, and that something as simple as a chicken can go a long way in a part of the world. Like, I went to Zambia and got to see how chickens are basically what they get for Christmas, and that's it. So it's something that we eat almost every day, but for my children to see that chickens are special and chickens are important, and it's something they can see in the gift catalog and give back. And I think it's important in this day and age because it's something that we're kind of lacking in right now, teaching our children.